session, isn't it, Grant and Lucy? So welcome to both of you. Is anyone else new to the session today? Has anyone else not done Pilates with me before? I think I recognise everyone else. So I'll just give a little brief overview just for Grant and Lucy so that you have an understanding. I'm sure Margarita already has done that for you, but I'll do it anyway. Pilates is a really slow-paced, mindful practice where we really use the mind to help move our body, control our breath, and everything is done with precision and control. So nothing is done accidentally. We're not just flinging ourselves around in a freestyle dance, which we sometimes do and we shake our bodies out. I let you do it then. But while we're doing the exercises, everything is done with precision and flow. Everything is done to the ability that you can do it. So there's no expectation for you to do anything that you might not be able to do, or you can't do, or is painful. I don't want anyone feeling any unnecessary pain. Muscular fatigue and pushing yourself a little bit is good, so we can give ourselves a bit of a challenge, but I don't want anyone doing anything where they feel like muscles, joints, anything's being pulled out of place, because that's not good for the body. So I offer lots of rest and recovery positions as well, and really take it at your own pace. So whether or not you're doing 10 reps of something or 1 rep of something, whether it takes you straight away, you can do it, or you need to take a bit of time to let the brain process in the body, then that's what works for you. And I'll make things more challenging for people if you need it, and we make things easier for people if you need it. But the most important thing is that we're really using our minds to really focus on the body as well. Hello. So we can use our chat box if anyone has any questions during the session, because obviously you're all on mute, and those of you that are watching this as a recording, just be really careful that you're taking time and you're also practicing with someone, that you're not doing this on your own. So let's get going. Make sure that the space around you is nice and clear, and that we haven't got any trip hazards or anywhere where we're going to knock our arms or anything's going to get knocked over, as best we can. And like I said, just do what you can, and whatever you can't do, just go through it in the mind and process it, try and process it through the body. Yeah? Okay, lovely. So we're all going to, let me just get my camera straight. Oh, it was also my fiance's 40th birthday, hence why there's birthday cards and balloons everywhere and things hanging from, look, we've got signs up and everything. So this week's been a bit unique, shall we say. So that's what, if anyone's wondering why I've got that up. Okay, so standing on your mat, can you all see my floor? Yes, so make sure you guys can see me. Okay, right, I'm all yours. Okay, let's stand at the back of our mat. I'm going to use a block today because I managed to retrieve one from the front of my sister's house. She left one out for me. So if you've got a block, great. If not, we use cushions and pillows as well, don't we? So we're going to pop those between our thighs, either the cushion or a block. That's it. And standing nice and tall. So if you are sitting down, if you're in a chair, then make sure that you're sitting nice and tall as well. So either or, whatever you're able to do today. So feet grounded on the floor, standing or sitting nice and tall, and we're going to close our eyes. If you want to open your eyes at any point, then feel free to. Okay, so at the beginning of every session, we're going to start by connecting with our breath. So we're really going to tune into our breath today. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth like you're blowing through a straw. So you're going to put your lips together and blow. In through the nose and out through the mouth. And all you're going to do is try and slow your breath down. So nice long deep breaths in and slow releasing breaths out. And if you start to get dizzy, then just breathe normally how you normally would. With each out breath, I want you to focus on your shoulders and just allow them to become heavy, softening your shoulders down your spine. So we always carry a lot of tension in our shoulders. Maybe we don't know why, maybe we don't realize we're doing it, but our shoulders can sometimes become quite tense. So this is a really nice way of just breathing out, down through your arms, down through your shoulders. And maybe you can notice your fingers becoming heavy and tingly as gravity pulls your arms down. And then noticing the soles of your feet on your mat. And then we're going to breathe in from the feet. So imagine your breath starts at your feet this time. And as you breathe in, you're going to lift and lengthen all the way up to the top of your head. And if you're seated, you can imagine it's coming from your bottom. Breathing in, lifting and lengthening all the way from the base of where you're standing or sitting to the top of your head. And every time you breathe out, let those shoulders melt down. So feeling that length through the spine, through the top of the head, all the way down to the base of the spine, and maybe to the soles of the feet. There we go. So we should feel our stomach nice and long, our head nice and long, and our shoulders nice and relaxed. And then we're going to open our eyes. Good. So we're going to take a breath now. Inhale, and we're going to rock up to our toes and back to our heels. Inhaling up and exhaling back. So we're going to take little rocks forwards and backwards. And if you're seated, you can do this well in your chair, just rocking forwards and backwards. And what we're focusing on is our stomach muscles. So this is, you guys keep going, this is our center, our powerhouse. And I want you to imagine you've got a big ball of light that's your stomach. And every time you engage your core, everything sends out through the stomach. So like a big shining light through the stomach. And this is where everything comes from. And let's place our feet flat on the floor now, and we're going to keep swaying forwards and backwards. Keep swaying forwards and backwards. That's it. And then find somewhere in the middle where we're no longer swaying, and let's wobble the body out. So as those of you that are regular to my class know that we do lots of controlled things, and then I let you do a few things that are a bit out of control just to shake it off. And then we refocus back again. Okay, so neutral spine. Those of you that have been with me for a while will know how to find your neutral spine. Those of you that are new, or maybe you're not too sure yet, we're going to line our hips up with our sacrum. And imagine we've got a bowl of water here. So you can do this seated as well, absolutely. If you're sitting down, you can imagine you've got that bowl of water there that's your pelvis. And if you tilt too far forwards, the water falls out the front. And if you tilt too far backwards, it falls out the back. Our job is to keep that level. And that's your neutral spine. And the beauty of your neutral spine is it is unique to your body. Everyone's is different. So you've got to find your own one. Okay, next we're going to focus on the breath again. So in through the nose and out through the mouth like we did before. In through the nose and out through the mouth. And just take your time with it. If you want to place your hands on your stomach or your rib cage, feel your breath expand into your chest. Inhaling like an accordion and exhaling, engage your stomach muscles. Breathing in, shoulders down, breathing out, belly to spine. And you should, just by standing here and breathing, not even moving your body, you should feel your stomach working out. This is a stomach workout by using our breath. Isn't that so cool that we can use our breath to activate our stomach muscles? Yeah? So even just by breathing, not even by moving. Lovely. Okay, we're going to now get a bit of movement into the body. So we're going to inhale, bend the knees, and we're going to take our arms all the way up around us, a big circle. Inhale up and exhale back down. Inhale up and exhale back down. And if it takes you a while to work that out, you take your time. Lovely. Good, everyone. Inhale, take the arms up above the head. Maybe look up to the ceiling, look at your hands, and exhale, straighten the legs. Excellent. Good. Hands on the shoulders now, and we're just going to circle those shoulders backwards. As we do this though, I want you to remain control over your body. So try not to let the neutral spine go. Can you see how my back's gone all bent and crooked? We want to keep this in line, keep the stomach muscles engaged. And then we extend the arms and extend the fingers, and we do circles backwards. Shoulders down. Really extend to the fingertips. So we're really working those arm muscles now, those back muscles, and you should feel your stomach muscles working. Hands back on the shoulders, we circle forwards. This time we try, as we circle forwards, sometimes I find myself wanting to look at the floor, but no, keep your head up. Imagine you've got that wall behind you. Keeping your head on your wall, and extend the arms, extend the fingers, and you should feel those arms having to work extra hard. Shoulders down, really straighten those arms. Lovely. Oh, that was exhausting for me actually. I don't know, my shoulders are heavy today. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Okay, Good, good, good. We're going to warm up the neck now. This is a really important part of our body to warm up because we need to make sure that this is nice and warm before we do any strong exercise. So we bring our chin to our chest and notice a little stretch through the back of the neck. Keep your stomach muscles engaged. Inhale, roll up to look over your right shoulder, and exhale, roll back down. Inhale, roll up to look over the left shoulder, and exhale, roll back down. And just keep that going nice and gently. Notice how your neck feels today. Is it really stiff? Have you got reduced movement, so maybe you can't circle your neck today? Maybe your neck feels really loose and nice and easy. Maybe it feels really good today. And surprisingly, mine does. Normally mine's all stiff and clunky, but today it feels good. Okay, let's look up to the ceiling and we're going to release our jaw. So we're going to release the muscles in our face. We're going to go, ah, yeah, 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 yeah. You'll make a funny noise, ah, yeah, yeah. And then chin to chest, belly to spine. You don't have to make a funny noise if you don't want to. Inhale, look up, release your jaw, ah. And chin to chest, scoop the belly in. And we're going to roll down. Heavy head, heavy shoulders. Now, I know some of you here today, it takes a little while longer for you guys to get the action from your brain into your body. So you take as much time as you need to. Scoop the belly in and roll up bone by bone. Inhale, look up to the ceiling, release the jaw. Exhale, chin to chest, belly to spine, and scoop the belly. Soft knees, heavy head, heavy shoulders, heavy arms. Releasing the spine. See if you can notice anywhere in your back that feels tight, that needs to be released. We'll just do that a few more times. Inhale, look up. And exhale, chin to chest, rolling down. And let's interlock our hands behind our head now. Bend our knees, push our elbows back. We're going to do big circles. Inhale, circling around to the left, straighten the legs to come up, and exhale down to your right. Bend the knees to come down and straighten the legs to come up. And I'm going to come over to you guys. So we're going around in a big circle. I'm just going to come over to you guys and have a look at how you're getting on and give you any pointers if you need them. Nice. So keep pushing your elbows back. Lovely. Good. Excellent work. Yeah, and Grant, feel free to use your head if you want to. Good work, nice. Nice work, everyone. Okay, coming down, because you're probably getting very dizzy. If you need to come up, then do, or we're just going to hang out here a little bit longer. But if you're dizzy, please come up. Okay, let's interlock again. We're going to go the other way. So we're going to circle around to the right this time. Straighten the legs and come all the way up. Push your elbows back and exhale down. Keep your stomach muscles engaged though, guys. Don't let the stomach become soft in this exercise because your stomach is what's going to release your back. So really draw the belly in even when you're coming down. That's it. Keep it going. If you get dizzy, obviously stop. So Jenny, bend your knees as you come down, lovely. Don't keep those knees straight. You want them straight on the way up and then bend them as you come down. Bend, bend, bend your knees, Jenny. Bend those knees. That's it. Perfect. Good, everyone, hanging down and relaxing. Flop, flop, flop. Or stand up if you're dizzy. It's up to you. And then take a big breath in. And then as you breathe out, let your stomach muscles roll you back up. Let your head be heavy, 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 heavy. Last thing to come up. Excellent. Okay. Inhale. Oh, hello, pussycat. Whose cat's that? Inhale, take your arms up. Hold on to your right wrist. We're going to stretch up and to the side, very gently, guys, not too much. And then back to the center. Switch hands. Inhale, pulling up and leaning over. What a beautiful cat. And then back to the center. You guys focus on me. Sorry to bring the cat up. There we go. Keep it going. Lovely. Really feel like you're finding space through the sides of your body. Excellent work. Nice. Imagine you're moving through two panes of glass. That's it. All right, let's shake it out. Shake, shake, shake it out. Okay. Feel free to have some water if you need to as well. at any point. All right, so we're going to do some upper body twists. So we're really going to focus on our core, our powerhouse. We've done these before. I don't know if we did them last week. I think we did them the week before, or maybe I'm getting my weeks mixed up because I barely. Do you know, I'm starting to get used to what day it is now. I think I've got a bit more structure going on. I'm starting to, but sometimes I'm not going to lie to you. Most Tuesdays, I think because I find these, I teach on Saturdays as well for other people, but I think I get so much pleasure out of these on Tuesday mornings that I feel like it's a Saturday. And the last 2 Tuesdays, I felt like they were Saturdays, and then I've had to remember that they were actually Tuesdays. So there we go. That's how much I enjoy doing these. It feels like a Saturday. Okay, so we're going to do our lateral twists now. This is where the upper body moves away from the lower body. So we need to really anchor our hips forwards. And I've said this before, imagine you've got headlights shining forwards on your hip bones. Maybe you can use your hands and just do this on your hips. Find your hip bones and imagine these are lights, beep, 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 shining forwards, yeah? I might come a little bit closer for this one so you can see my body better. So shining your headlights forwards. As you twist the upper body, the lights must shine forwards and nowhere else, okay? The upper body will twist. So imagine you've got a light from your heart center shining out. And that light can shine everywhere, yeah? You can shine your heart light, your love. You can imagine you've got love shining out everywhere, yeah? All right, so shoulders down. If you need to, bring your arms to the sides as well. We're going to inhale to prepare. We're going to exhale, twist our upper body only round to the left. And then inhale back to the center. And then exhale round to the right. Inhale back to the center. But you must remember those hips, those lights stay forwards. Yeah, they don't move. So let me have a little check on you guys and see if I can see your heart light shining out and your hips shining forwards. Really good control, everyone. Nice. Good, Juliana, really good control. Nice, Helena and Jenny. Good, Mary. Mary's got a very flexible upper back, wow. Jean, that's really good, but you want to really anchor your hips forward. So rather than twisting so much, you want to just, you want to control it more, yes. So don't think about twisting so much. Think about trying to twist away from yourself. That's it. Good, Nikki. Good, Grant and Lucy. Nice, Stephanie. Really good. Nice, everyone. I think you all understand that really well. Good. Let's shake the arms out. So because you all got that quite well, we're going to make it a little bit more challenging for you all. We're going to take our arms nice and wide and imagine we've got a big plank of wood there, okay? You're going to cup your hands around the edge. Now, if you had a big plank of wood there, you wouldn't be able to move your arm across your body, would you? You'd carry it like this, wouldn't you? You'd be like, help, I can't put the wood down, yeah? So, maybe you wouldn't do it like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to twist our upper body exactly the same way, shining your light from your heart center, headlights on your hip bones shining forwards, but we're not going to cut across our body. So it might mean that you don't twist as much. So where some of you are really able to twist quite far, keeping your hips forward, you might not be able to this time, but that's fine. We're going to be working harder, that's why. So because we're working harder, we're reducing the movement so that we can keep control of our body. And this is what Pilates is all about, is control. Yeah? Keep it going. Okay, so Jean, a little bit less of a twist because your plank of wood is coming all the way around. I want you to really imagine almost like you're a robot. You could think of yourself as like robots. Nikki, can you keep your hips facing the front, lovely? So don't let those hips twist round, just the upper body, that's it. So the upper body twists a little bit less. Can you do a little bit less? That's it. I'd say less still. Don't twist around as much. I want you to try and keep, that's it, perfect. Much better, Jean, much better, Nikki. Good. Well done, Grant and Lucy, nice. Oh yeah, it's achy, isn't it, on the arms? All right, I'm not doing it with you because I'm watching, so I normally know when to stop, but normally when the first person does this, I stop, so it is quite intense, isn't it? Right, let's remove the block, and let's have a good old shake out. Do whatever you need to do with your body. Whatever your body wants to do, you do it. So shake out your head, shake out your legs, shake out your hands. Shake out your tongue. Whatever you want to do. Good. Lovely. Okay, let's do some strength and do some dancing like Jenny. Let's do some strength and balance exercises because they're really beneficial, especially when we can think about transferring them onto the ice. Now, you wouldn't necessarily do these exercises on the ice, but these exercises are going to really help with your strength and balance on the ice. And I've said this to you guys before, how Pilates really helped me in my skating and how I went from, you know, I found skating fun and easy, and then my level of skating got so much better when I was more mindful of my body and I was aware of how my muscles and my body worked. And that was all due to Pilates. And I was lucky enough when I was training with Margarita that we found a Pilates studio, and I learnt Pilates from a really young age. And a lot of you probably similar, maybe similar age to how I was when I was skating. I think I might have been a bit younger, but I don't know. We're all different ages. But these are really, really, like I said, when you get back on the ice eventually, you can use all the breath, the core work, the shoulders down, the position of your body. When you breathe out, you use your stomach muscles. All of this is really going to help with your skating. I promise you. Okay. So we're going to do some strength and balance exercises today. So we're going to stand on our left foot and we're going to bring our right foot in. I've got a couple of chat messages. Oh, it's Teddy. Hi, Teddy. Nice to have you here. Okay, so we're going to have our hands on our hips and our shoulders down. Imagine you've got that wall behind you and you're standing nice and tall. So the most important thing is your balance today, yeah? If you're not balanced properly, then you're not going to do this exercise as well. And if you're seated, you can still do this exercise with your legs, yeah? So shoulders down, inhale, bend the right knee, and exhale, extend it in front. Inhale, bend it, and exhale, extend it. So like I said, if you are sitting down, you can do this exercise. Like I can sit down and I can do this exercise as well seated. So you can absolutely do this and you really feel it in your core. If you're able to stand, then do it from standing. Okay, so we keep that going, shoulders down. Inhale, bend, exhale, extend. You might want to make it more challenging by taking your leg higher. But if you lose your balance, then bring it back down again, yeah? Also the standing leg. So we inhale, bend the standing leg, exhale, extend it. So both legs bend and both legs extend. And this is where you're going to feel real fire in your legs. This is where the strength comes in. And maybe you want to get your arms involved. So we inhale, bend the arms, bend the legs. Exhale, extend everything. Inhale, bend everything and extend everything. Now, as we're doing this, it's so important that we don't lose our neutral spine. This stays the same. We slide up and down our wall. Yeah? Good. And Grant, feel free, you can bend the legs and you can also use your arms as well. So there's lots that you can do even though you're not doing the balance bit. Good, and just take your time with it whenever you're ready. Excellent. Now I know some of you find this a real struggle on the standing leg because it's a lot of pressure and we're putting a lot of weight onto that standing leg. So can we make sure that if we are taking that bend, you keep your weight to the back of your foot? So rather on the front, we don't want to strain the knee. We want to keep the weight back a little bit. Yeah? Good. All right, let's shake that out. Shake that standing leg out. Blah, blah, blah. Give it a good wobble. Lovely. Let's change over to the other leg. We might come back to this side because there are some more things I want to do, but I want to, like I said, I want quality on each side. So rather than, you know, getting ourselves too tired, we might go back to it. So let's stand on the right leg now. Same thing again, shoulders down, hands on the hips to start. Inhale, bend, and exhale, extend. Keep it going. Inhale, bend, and exhale, extend. Good. And if you want to, take the leg a bit higher and maybe bend the standing leg and extend. Some of you have already moved on, that's great. So you're already understanding the exercises. So yeah, you can bend the arms and extend the arms. If you're happy to keep your hands on the hips, if you want to keep control, if you feel like doing too much and losing the control, then you're doing exactly right for your body. Juliana, your posture is perfect. Really, really good. So much control there. Nice. Good, Jenny and Helena. Nice, Jean. Nice control. Really good, everyone. Really good control today. Stephanie, that's really good. And Nikki, good. Mary, Grant, and Lucy also doing really well today. Lovely. Let's shake that standing leg out. Good. Should we? I think last week you all really enjoyed this, the sideways spirally one. But I want us to make sure that we've got the right balance. Before we do that, let's just take a little stretch out because I want us to make sure that our hips and our legs are getting a good amount of blood pumped to them. So let's just take, stand on the left foot and circle the ankle and then bring your knee in and just keep circling. If you're losing your balance, hold on to a wall. Maybe take it out to the side, circle the foot the other way if you can. And just move from side to side if you can, circling the ankle. And let's go the other way as well. The other side, other foot. That's it. Bring it in if you can. Can you feel that all stretching out through your hip and your groin? Oh, turn to the side, that's a good one. Difficult to balance like this though. Imagine you're lifting, 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 lifting. Someone's pulling your head up as high as you can. That will help with your balance. Okay, shake it out. All right, so sideways on, similar exercise. You're going to feel the same amount of work in your legs. So move back to our left leg now. I'm going to turn this way. So watching me first, take the arms up and the leg back, and then we drive it through. Feel free, once you've got your balance, to take the arms forwards and the leg back and see if we can get that nice long line working on our spirals, and exhale, drive it through. It's so difficult to balance though. Remember on the ice, we've got the blade, the ice is holding our blade, and we've got the momentum, we've got a bit of movement, so it helps us with balance. This is really difficult. So if you can do this on the floor, imagine how great your spirals are going to be when you get in the ice. So Grant and Lucy, maybe you guys can work on taking the arms up. That would be a good one for you guys to do in this one. So if we're working on the arms, taking the arms all the way up, and maybe you can take a lean of the body. Maybe that can be something you can work towards. So arms and a lean of the body. Even if you just manage one arm, just taking one arm up to start with, that would be great. That's it, good. And just take your time with it. And you can use the breathing with it as well, Grant. You can inhale and exhale. And you can use that with the movement of your arm. Lovely. Really nice, everyone. If you feel like you're losing your balance, just do a bit less. Mary, your spirals are beautiful. Good, Jenny. Good, Stephanie. Okay, both of you. Okay, let's all stop for a second. Let's stop for a second. I can see there are some serious spirals going on here. I can see that you guys are like, you know, spirals are your thing. I'm not going to start critiquing your spiral technique. But what I am going to critique is the control in which you get there. So some of you are going straight in. I don't want to smash my living room up. You're going straight in, bam, and then you get there and you're like, wah! Yeah? So what I want you to practice, I want you to not just whack yourself into a spiral. I want you to think about this part of your body. So as you take your arms up, extend through. As you take your leg back, point your toe. Just watching and listening for a second. Keep your hips facing the floor, so no twisting. Take the arms through and draw the belly in. Standing knee wants to be a little bit bent as well. And then we take the arms through, we reach, 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 reach. Then you can hold that control. Notice at the top of your spiral, everything extending, fingers, toes, belly engaged, and then drive it through. So even though you've all got really lovely spirals, I want you to be aware of your body throughout it so that you can hold it for longer, they can get stronger, they can get better, yeah? So let's have another go and really think about what muscles are working as you do it. So we inhale, take the arms up, and then we take that tilt forwards, keep the hips facing the floor. Much better, guys. There we go. And maybe you don't come so far forwards. Maybe you don't come so far forwards straight away. Maybe you build up. That doesn't mean that you can't do it on the ice. On the ice, I know all your spirals are going to be great because I can see them all now. But what I want is, if you're not able to balance now, then just make it a bit smaller, bit smaller, bit smaller. So we're not going up as high. These are beautiful, guys. I'm so impressed. Let's shake out that standing leg now. And of course, when we do something one way, we also do it the other. So that might have been your really good spiral leg, or it might have been your not so good spiral leg. And now we're going to do the other side. Or maybe you're super lucky and you can do spirals on both legs really nicely. My spiral leg was always my left leg on the floor, right leg up. That was my good spiral leg. My other way is not so good. Let's have a go on the other side now. So the leg that's not hurting, sorry, the leg that's hurting is going to go in the air. The leg that's not hurting is going to stay on the floor. So you can feel which leg is sore and which one isn't. And Grant, maybe we can have a go at the other side. Can we have a go at working on the other arm? See if you can think about moving or extending the other arm, and you take your time with it. Use the breath. Inhale to think about that arm, and exhale to try and move it. So inhale, become aware of the arm, and then exhale, think about moving it. Oh, Teddy, we're sorry about your scared bird. Teddy's got a scared bird today. Maybe your bird likes the Pilates. Good, everyone, this is awesome. And remember, as you're coming forward, you draw your belly in. Extend your fingers and extend your toes. Really lovely, guys. This is super nice. So much control as well. Jenny and Helena, you guys look like you're a pairs team. You're doing pairs. Oh, is she a bit iffy? Jenny's not sure. All right, let's shake out that leg, guys. Shake out your arms, shake out your legs, shake it all off. Grab some water if you need to. And I think we're gonna stop doing all the standing stuff, and we're gonna start doing some things on our mats now. So a lot of it's going to be seated. We're gonna do some really cool things. But first, before we come to our mats, I'd like everyone, if you are gonna be doing work on the floor, if you're doing work in a chair, keep the camera exactly where it is. If you're gonna be doing work on the floor, just move your camera down a little bit so that I can see you. Because I want to be able to see the floor in your house if you're going to be coming to the floor. That's it. So Nikki, you're going to need to lower yours a little bit. Everyone else, yep, that's great. Everyone else I can see. Perfect. That's much better, Nikki. All right. So let's all come to stand at the back of our mats. Now, if you're watching this as a re-recording, so if you're watching this on the YouTube and it's not live for you, I want you to watch me do the first round, because it's really important that you get the correct position and postures. And I think everyone in the group today has done this before. If you haven't done this before, I know that Grant and Lucy won't have done this before, so you guys just watch. And anyone else that wants to watch because you're not sure, you feel free to, and then join in whenever you're ready. So we're going to come up to stand. So Jenny and Helena, up you get. Or are you resting and watching? Okay, so let's come up to stand, and we're going to stand at the back of our mats. Neutral spine, obviously. I say it, but it's a reminder, we should always be standing in our neutral spine, even when we're waiting in the queue to get into the supermarket, or we're walking down the street, or we're walking around our house or in our garden. We keep our neutral spine. In fact, we might do that at the end of the session today. We might do some neutral spine walking. Okay, so standing nice and tall. Inhale, take the arms up, slide the shoulders down. Exhale, arms to your sides, chin to chest, belly to spine, and we roll down bone by bone. Soften your knees and take the weight to the back of your heels. Oh, my back. That feels really good to release my spine. I don't know about anybody else. Let the head flop, 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 and we hold it here. So really get those knees nice and bent so we can take the weight out of our back. And then inhale and exhale, walk out to plank. If this is your first time or you're not sure, please watch or bring your knees down immediately. We hold the plank, hands under the shoulders, bottom in line with your shoulders and head in line with your spine. Imagine you're holding a plank of wood across your back. You breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. In through your nose, out through the mouth. If you need to rest, you bring your knees down. And if planks are too intense for you, you can always walk up and down. So you're reducing the amount of time you're in your plank. If your wrists are sore, you can plank from your fists. You can also plank from your elbows. To come up, you bring your hands back to your knees, or from your plank, push back into a triangle position, and then walk your hands back to your feet, and then hang out in this position again. Inhale and exhale, scoop the belly and let the belly push you back up again. Roll up bone by bone, heavy head, heavy shoulders, heavy everything. And then we repeat. Inhale, take the arms all the way up above the head or as high as you can get them, shoulders down. Exhale, arms to your sides, chin to chest, and we scoop our belly. And if you're in a chair, feel free to do the roll down in the chair. All the way down as low as you can. Heavy head, heavy shoulders, hanging out here. And then inhale and exhale, walk out to your plank. And I'm going to come and check on you guys. Make sure your posture's all okay, your planks are looking strong. Nice. So Stephanie, can you bring your bottom down a little bit? If you need to, though, if it gets too intense, bring your knees to the floor. Yes, good. It's difficult, isn't it? It's really difficult. Feel free to come into the chat box if you need to ask any questions, but you can keep going on all fours. So Stephanie, if you want to, you can do it from this position. So everyone coming back up now, you can do it from here and you can stretch the legs out if it's too intense. And then we walk the hands back and we come into our forward fold, relax the head. Inhale, scoop the belly and roll up bone by bone. Head's the last thing to come up. Inhale, eye gaze forward, arms up. Exhale, arms to your sides, chin to chest, scoop the belly, and down we go, bone by bone by bone by bone. So I'm just going to show you here, going to relax out, plank again. So Stephanie, have a little look, and anyone else that's finding the plank a bit of a challenge today, if your bottom's too high, you're not in a plank. You want to have your back nice and straight, and that is really difficult, so feel free to bring the knees down and walk up and down to make it a bit easier for yourself, okay? So keep it going, guys. That's it, keep it going. Where are we all? Okay, so let's all roll back up to stand again. We'll all roll back up to stand and we're going to do another one all together so we can try and work at the same time. And if you need to stop or rest, just bring your knees to the floor. All right, so let's all go. We're going to inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, arms to your sides, chin to chest, scoop your belly in. Good, Grant, well done. And then roll down, hold it here, hold it. No one should be walking out yet. Come back, Mary, come back, Mary. Good, hold it there. And I want you to really, everyone feel the weight of their head hanging down. I want you to imagine you've got a magnet from your head pulling you down towards the floor. Heavy, 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 heavy. And, oh yes, like ragdolls. Inhale and exhale, walk out to your plank. Really slowly. Don't put pressure on yourself here. Everyone's working at a different pace. You've all got different things with your bodies. Everyone's made differently, and that's what makes us all so unique. So this time, Stephanie, get your bottom a bit higher. So now you've gone too low. So Stephanie, a bit higher now. Draw your belly in. That's it. Good. So this is the position you want. And then everyone coming down onto, so bring your knees down, open your knees, and you're going to come down into child's pose and just rest here. And if you're sitting in a chair, you can just take a moment to relax. Try and close your eyes and just relax into your breathing. And what I want everyone to feel is their spine lengthening. So if you're lying on the floor in child's pose, I want you to breathe into the top of your spine and breathe out, send the air all the way down your spine to your bottom. And if you're, same thing if you're sitting in a chair, breathe into the top of your spine and breathe out, let the breath travel all the way down to your bottom. And what we're trying to do here is find some length through the vertebrae, and also use our breath to just help relax us. We've done quite a lot today already. The backs of your hands should be on the floor, the palms of your hands facing the ceiling. And imagine, if you want to, that the floor is just, your arms are just sinking into the floor to really feel that sense of relaxation. Breathing in to the top of the spine, fill up your rib cage, really expand in your ribs. And breathe out. Let everything go. Good. All right. So we're going to come into a position called the tabletop, and I really want to do this because I want to actually break down the plank position. So a lot of you have understood the plank position, and a lot of you haven't quite understood it yet. So I'm going to move my computer down so you're a little bit nearer to me and I'm a little bit nearer to you, and hopefully you guys can see a bit better. So am I clear for everybody? Give me a thumbs down if I'm not clear. Give me a thumbs down if I'm not clear. Okay, great. So you can all see me. Excellent. So this tabletop position that I'm talking about, I want us to imagine that we are a table and our back is carrying some really expensive, beautiful china tea set on our back. And we want to keep that china tea set there. So our hands are under our shoulders and our knees are under our hips. And that's how we get our tabletop. Now, if I round my spine up to the ceiling, my cups and saucers are all going to fall off. And likewise, if I dip like this, they're all going to fall off as well. Not only that, but I'm putting a lot of pressure on my back. So this is a really good way to get into your plank. If you're not sure of how to hold your plank position, come into your tabletop. That's it, Stephanie. Good. And then you can start to take one leg back. So then slide one leg back. And then see if you can take the weight into your arms and transfer the other leg. See if you can transfer the other leg back as well. So both legs are up. That's it. And then bring the knees back down again. So what we're all going to do is we're going to take a nice stretch. So take one leg back and then meet it with the other one, and then bring the other leg down and back down again. Nice and controlled. So inhale to prepare. Exhale one leg, exhale the other leg, and then inhale knee, inhale knee. Exhale foot, inhale knee, inhale knee. And if you're seated, you can practice moving your legs. So you can take the legs up and down. So we can exhale leg up, inhale leg down, inhale leg down. So you can practice thinking about moving those legs. Good. If your fists are hurting, or your wrists are hurting, sorry, you can come onto your fists. So have a little breather if you need to. You're going to do this at your own pace, and you're going to do it really slowly. You're going to really feel it through the shoulders and the arms, and especially the stomach muscles. So Stephanie, can we just work together for a second on this? Because I really want you to understand the positioning. Because I think you were getting it in that last bit. If you want, lovely, come onto your fists. So you can put your hands to the floor like that. And then that might help your hands a little bit. That's it. So come to your tabletop position. You're going to inhale to prepare. Exhale, bring one leg back. That's it. Exhale the other leg back. Yes, and then inhale, inhale. It's difficult, isn't it? It's really difficult, but you're doing really well. Good, Jenny. Excellent, Jean. That's it. Nikki, you on your hands or your elbows? You're on your hands. Sorry, I just couldn't see them. Good. And it looks like Grant and Lucy, you're doing some nice arm stretches. That's really good, because that's like the plank position. Basically, everyone's planking on the floor, but you're doing it up there. That's a really good idea, actually. Well done. You're practicing extending those arms. Good. Oh, okay. Jenny's the first to shake the arms out. Let's shake them out. Shake, 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 shake. Nice. Well done. Okay. We've got about 15 minutes left. Let's do, should we do some hip flexor exercises? Should we do some exercises with our legs? We tried them last week, didn't they? They were quite difficult. Let's try them again. You all did really well at them last week. So we're going to come to a seated position. And then after this, we'll have a nice stretch out. I've got my block, but I'm probably not going to use it, but I'm going to show you how I might use it if I needed it. Equally, I could use a pillow or a cushion. So you want to sit nice and straight. I'm going to show you sideways on how I'd like you to sit. You want to sit up nice and straight. So can you see my body is like creating an L position? I'm not sure which way you're seeing me, but the letter L. What we don't want to do is round. You don't want the top of your L to be hunched forwards. You want your L to be nice and straight. So if you are sitting like this and you're unable to straighten your back up, use your block or your pillow underneath your bottom, and that just helps lift you up. Either or, you can use the block or the pillow. The pillow does the same thing. Block makes you a little bit higher actually, and equally if you can't straighten your legs. So Grant and Lucy, what I want you two to work on is I want you two to work on sitting up super straight. I want you to try and lift through the top of your head, Grant, as high as you can. So you're going to work on lengthening your spine. That's it. Good. And that goes for everybody else. We're all going to work on lengthening our spines. Let me just move my computer down so you can see my tootsies. There we go. There they are. Okay. So we're going to fire up the thighs, the hip flexors, and the stomach muscles. This is an intense workout here, guys. So straight backs, hands on the floor, in front if you can. We're going to use the hands as levers. So Grant, if you want to, you can extend your hands nice and low, down as low as you can, so your arms are low and you're lifting tall. And then we're going to try and lift one of our legs. We're going to go with our right leg first. So we're going to inhale, point both toes, and exhale, taking that right leg up, and inhale, lower. Exhale, lift, and inhale, lower. That's it, good everyone. Nice control, Juliana, good. So we're just going to do one leg at a time. We're going to just focus on the right leg, okay? The right leg's going to lift and lower. Now, don't worry if you can't lift that leg. It takes a long time for the brain to tell the body what to do. It might feel really difficult to do that. Your leg might also feel really heavy. So make sure you're pointing your toes. Extend and lift. We exhale to lift. And remember, make sure you're sitting up nice and straight. Lifting up nice and tall. Exhaling. Lovely. Good, Jean. Nice. Really good, Stephanie. All right, let's shake that leg out. Oh my goodness. Maybe bend it in. Can you bend it in? So bend the foot in and shake it out. Or just have a shake out, shake out, shake out. That's it. And Lucy, you can shake Grant's leg out if you want. If he's feeling his leg needs a shake out. That's it. We're going to do the other side. Now, I mentioned something a minute ago about your leg might feel really heavy. And that's right, because our legs are super heavy. If you think about the amount of space we've got at the bottom of our body, our legs are really heavy and they're attached to our bottoms, which are equally as heavy. But one way to make your leg lighter for yourself is to switch it on. So if you point your toes and you extend your muscles, so if you really fire up your muscles, so can you point your toe, the left toe, your leg becomes a lot lighter because the muscles are working themselves, the muscles are lifting themselves. Whereas if you relax your legs, so make your leg all heavy, 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 heavy. And then put your hands underneath and try and lift it. It's really heavy. But now point your toes, it's much easier, yeah? Because you're carrying your own body weight and that makes you lighter, yeah? And it also helps you work your muscles. So, left leg, or both legs pointed, hands to the floor, inhale, shoulders down, exhale, we're going to move to the left leg now, we're going to exhale, lift, and inhale, lower. Keep those toes pointed. Exhale, lift, and inhale, lower. Feel your stomach muscles working. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Good. Keep the back nice and straight. Nikki, your back is really straight, really good. Nice. And Helena, I can see your back's nice and straight too. Good. So Stephanie, just lift your head up slightly. Imagine someone's pulling you. Ah, there we go. Nice. And again, Mary, really nice control. Point through the toes. Nice. Grant, I can see you sitting up nice and straight as well, lifting through your head. That's excellent. Oh my goodness, my leg feels heavy now. If you guys want to carry on, you can. I've got to stop. If you've got it in you to keep going, I'm going to bend this knee up. Have a little stretch out. Wobble it out. Just a couple more if you're still going. And then when you're ready, joining us all together, bring the soles of your feet together. And then just relax the body forwards, relax the head. Let the head be floppy, floppy, floppy. So where we're all been sitting up nice and tall, now we can let the spine go and just relax the head. All right, let's come back again. We're going to do one more exercise with the legs. This is going to be a bit more challenging because we're going to try and lift both of them. But what I want you to think of is rather than lifting both of them, I want you to think about extending both of them. So imagine you're trying to get rid of your legs. Imagine someone is pulling them, yeah? Imagine I've got your feet and I'm pulling your feet away. And as I do that, they lift up. Yes, I'm pulling and lifting. Don't think about the up, think about the length. Think about long lines, yeah? So hands to the side again, shoulders down. This is super difficult. So please don't be upset with yourself if you can't do this bit of the exercise. Because like I said, the brain and the body take a really long time to match up with each other. So shoulders down, inhale to prepare, point those toes, and exhale, imagine I've just pulled your legs and see where they go. Inhale, lower, belly to spine. Exhale, extend. Good, Juliana. Awesome work. Shoulders down. Extend, point those toes. Good. Keep it going. Just going to come a little bit closer so I can see. That's it. Keep pointing and extending. Good, Jenny. Okay, no shaking of the head. Everyone stop a second. If you tell yourself no, guess what happens? You believe yourself, and then you can't do it. So if you say to yourself, I can't do it, guess what? You won't be able to do it. I'm not saying if you say to yourself, I can do it, you're going to do it straight away. But if you keep giving yourself that positive affirmations and you tell yourself, this is okay, I'm going to get it, it will happen, just keep being calm with it, you'll be in a much better place and a better positive way for your body to do it. But believe me, I know how frustrating it is because it took me ages to do it. The first time I did this exercise, I was just like, how on earth do I lift my legs? And every time I go to do it, I think, how on earth am I going to lift my legs? But because I've trained my brain and my body to work together over time, it happens, yeah? So have another go. And rather than telling yourself no, even if you're not lifting, even if it's really frustrating, just be really patient with yourself and say, I'm going to give it my best shot. And over time, it will happen, yeah? Over time, it will happen. Excellent. Let's have another go. One more go, because I know that we're all getting very tired now. I want to stretch out a little bit. So, shoulders down. Oh, you can't see my toes now. Shoulders down, point those toes. And even if you don't lift, you're still doing the exercise. Don't give up. Just extend through, even if you don't lift. So, inhale and exhale, extend. So, I'm not even lifting now. I'm just extending. Look, I'm not lifting. I'm just extending. So that's what it might look like for you if you can't lift your legs right now. Just extend, yeah? Point those toes. Use your hands as a lever. Press the floor. That's it. Good. And that is better than nothing. That in itself, even if you're not lifting your legs, just by practicing and just by repeating the exercise, you're going to train the body in the right way. You're using the right muscles, yeah? Well done. Let's have a little stretch out. So, bring the soles of the feet together and just relax the body forwards. And wherever it feels tight, I want you to breathe into the tightness and breathe out. Tell the body to relax and release. Let the head be floppy. If you're sitting in a chair, just relax your head down as much as you can. Relax your shoulders and all the way down to your spine. And if you're able to sit on the floor and you're doing this exercise, you're probably feeling a tightness through the groin, the inner thighs. And just breathe out to relax those parts of your body. And let's come back up to sit. Let's bring our left leg behind us. So this is quite an interesting stretch. Bring your left leg behind you. And if you're seated and you're not able to do that, what I want you to do is think about twisting to look over your left shoulder. So everyone's going to do that in a minute. we're all going to put our right hand on the floor behind us, and you're going to stretch out the front of your thigh. So your left leg, you're going to push your hips forwards. So really push your hips forwards, and you should feel a stretch here. Oh, I meant for you to look over your right shoulder. So we're all going to look over our right shoulder. And you should feel a stretch through the body. Maybe even use your left hand on your right knee. Turn yourself around a little bit more. You've got to really work for this stretch. You've got to really push your hips forwards. And then come back to this front again. Switch sides. So the left leg comes in front and the right leg goes behind. The left hand goes on the floor. We send the right hip forward. So you really push this hip forward. You're going to stretch out the thigh, the hip flexor and the tummy. Right hand goes on left knee, so opposite hand to opposite knee, and we twist to look over our left shoulder. Good, Grant. Yeah, so really try and look over that shoulder if you can, just twisting through the neck, just stretching the body out. And if you're sitting on the floor, you should notice a lovely stretch all through the right side of the body, shoulders down. So everyone can do this stretch. And then coming back round to the front. Let's come on to all fours. Tuck your toes underneath and push back into a little ball. So you look like a little frog. Rabbit. There we go. Oh, that feels good. Stretch through the calf muscles, relax the head. And then we're going to place our heels down and we're going to roll up bone by bone. So heavy head, heavy shoulders, and slowly roll up bone by bone. Head's the last thing to come up. And then we stand nice and tall. Inhale, take those arms up. And exhale, arms to the sides. We're going to do our big arm circles again. See if you can manage a couple of these before we finish. And exhale, arms to the sides. One more. This time, we're going to bring our hands up above our head. In like a prayer position. Bring your hands above your head. Take a breath in, and as you breathe out, bring your hands down slowly. Imagine your head's a balloon, floating higher and higher up to the sky. So everyone's head's going to lift up to the sky. Not literally, but we're going to pretend. And then bring your arms to your sides. Neutral spine. Close your eyes again for a few moments. Just connecting back with your breath. And whether you're standing up or sitting down, I just want you to take a moment in your mind just to say thank you to yourself for the time that you've invested and spent on your well-being today. Your physical well-being, your mental well-being, and just doing the best that you can, giving yourself a little smile and saying thank you to yourself for the time that you've spent. Good, and then we're going to open our eyes and just give ourselves a nice clap and come back together again.